Welcome to Fast Cars, Fast Girls. We are your IndyCar experience.
It's, look, I already wrote the wrong, it's Season 3, Episode 24.
It is Season 3. That is true.
It is. And it's Episode 24.
I'll take your word for it.
It is. And it's the Race Report MidOhio.
It is the Race Report for MidOhio, which we had such a great weekend.
I adore that track and that race.
I do too. It's one of my favorite weekends of the year. It's just, there's so many people there we know, and it's always a good race, and it's very GA crowd friendly.
Gosh, yes.
I love it. I love everything about it. And we really lucked out with the weather this year. It was a little hot last year, but this year it was just about perfect.
I don't know if we lucked out or Jesus himself is like, I mean, I did try and kill him in Iowa, so...
I probably shouldn't screw them on weather 2 weekends in a row.
Well, they'll burn something in effigy. Which we would have.
Oh, 100%. First off, we'd have been knocking on your dad's hotel room door.
Yeah. I don't know where he was, but we'd find him.
We would have found him. Oh, so, well, let's just jump right in.
All right, so practice session 1, we were in pit lane, so it's always a little hard to see stuff when you're in pit lane.
It is a little bit harder to see things when you're in pit lane.
Yeah, that's okay. And it wasn't, no, that was a red flag situation. So it was just, I mean, it was practice session 1, Dixon had the fastest, then Piggott, then Pagano, so it was P1, they're figuring everything out, it's fine.
Yep, just checking things out.
Practice session 2, though, we were sitting in those really cool new grandstands.
We were, that are in the keyhole, and the only negative thing is that there's not a video screen that you can see from those seats.
Yeah.
But otherwise, they are fantastic, and I'm so glad the track put them in.
Yeah, I mean, you get to see that good setup of the turn coming out of the keyhole, and that is just a great place to watch and see, like, all right, they're nailing the turns. Oh, they're a little loose. So
yeah, and you can see a lot of the track from up high on those stands.
Yeah, like all the way up through, and then I say half to 3/4 of that all the way down.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. So this was the practice where Newgarden caused the red flag at the end. Yes. So it was like right around the time, by the time they got him out, because it was a healthy bump. So it took them a while to get out. So the drivers just had like one lap. They got that, like, you only have one shot.
Yes.
If you're late. And R.C. Anderson, who had jumped in the car first time in 3 years, apparently was getting out there and was like super aggressive and passing all the drivers, which is not against a rule in the book, but it's one of those, like, paddock rules.
Yeah.
So some people were not as happy with him after that.
Yeah, didn't TK get in his face?
Yeah, and Herta. Although Herta wasn't in his face like TK was.
Which?
I mean, I find it funny that it's like a rookie who's like, you're not allowed to do that.
I mean, I find that funny as well.
Like, no, bro, you can't do that. So, yeah, but so for session 3, Herter was quickest, then Pagano, and then Power.
All right.
I think we thought we would go somewhere else for practice 3. We did not.
We did not. We let your dad choose, and he just went right back to those stands.
I know. We were like, okay, well, you can choose. And so we start to get in the car, or in the golf cart, and we hit that point where either you go straight to, like, other parts of the track, or you turn to the grandstands, and he turned again, and we were both like, all right.
We'll watch from here.
Looks like we're watching from the grandstands again, but that's all right. I enjoyed that view.
I did too. I was not unhappy with that.
No, I will say, apparently it was shut, or like tickets, or I mean, not to like give away the race, but it was like ticketed, or only certain people could come in during the race. It was not full at all, though.
Huh.
Yeah, so I was like, might as well just open that up to GA.
I mean, you might as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we would have done it.
Oh, 100%. Been like, all right, come on in.
All right, y'all, come out.
So, yeah, because those were good seats.
It was good seats. So, for Rossi, practice session 3. Herta was quick, then Piggott, then Rossi. So
Piggott had a great weekend.
Well, except for qualifying.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. So that was kind of practice. But I mean, as we say every time, practice is everybody working on setups and then, doing qualifying sims and things like that. So
yeah, you really can't put too much stock into it.
No, because somebody's going to be slow one, quick the other, and they're just going to be changing setups in between. So
yep.
You look at it and you go, all right, I'm just going to watch cars go around, and you find a place to sit, crack you open an adult beverage, and enjoy.
Absolutely. And, I say, as a friend of ours pointed out, a lot of times with your bigger teams, they'll use practice to focus on, specific corners, whereas qualifying, you're looking for the overall fastest lap. In practice, they're looking at, if this change affects this corner, if this change affects this. And so, where the cars are in practice doesn't necessarily mean anything. Or as Kirk would say, they're sandbagging.
They're sandbagging. Oh, my God. Speaking of sandbagging,
Qualifications.
So Group 2, or kind of the first round, I think the only very interesting thing was Rosenquist actually was in emergency mode for some of that.
Yeah, he was, which was interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. Nothing else seemed real shocking to me, except after having great start of the weekend, Spencer Piggott did not advance past round 1.
No, he did not.
Yeah, that's all I had as far as anything interesting during round 1 of quals. You got anything?
No, not really.
Okay. So then round 2, probably one of the interesting things was who did not make it on. So
yes.
Herta didn't, Dixon didn't. Both Schmidt-Peterson cars had made it into round 2, but they did not advance. And then the other 2 who didn't pass on were Harvey and Reinhardt Ray.
Yes.
Although both Harvey and Erickson strategized, we'll just start on reds and do, our red laps up front. That did not work out for them.
It did not.
No. So, anything else for round 2 you got?
I do not, no.
All right, so going in the cars in the Fast 6 were Rossi, Rosenquist, Newgarden, Pagano, Power, and Bourdais. So we had Andretti Autosport, Chip Ganassi Racing, not Dixon, though, which was,
interesting.
Always a shock. 3, all of the Penske's, and a Dale Coyne Racing car.
So, pretty powerhouse Fast 6.
Yeah, to see Dale Coyne in there, though, that's, he's not powerhouse horse, but
that's true.
It was Bourdais, so
yeah.
What are you gonna do? And it was interesting. So there was kind of a 2.5. I don't want to use the word runs, but almost sets of attempts in the Fast 6. I don't know how to describe it other than that, but the first one, it was just neither Rosenquist or Day went out and put down a lap. So they only did 1, maybe 2 laps.
Yeah.
While everybody else was out there a couple of times. And we thought it was going to be Rossi on the pole until Will Power all of a sudden from nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Kicked off the sandbags and whoop, handily got that pole.
Yeah, just stole it from out from under Rossi.
But it was he was the last guy to... Again, it was these really good qualifying where it's the last or second to last car who crosses the line and you're oh shit, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
And then they cross and it's they've got the pole. And he showed willpower in motion. It was great.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It's his 57th pole.
Yeah, which is just crazy.
That's a lot. I think he's... I don't know the amount he is behind Mario, but he's getting closer.
He is getting closer.
I can't. I saw it, heard it multiple times. I just can't remember it. I'm just going to be real clear about that.
Thank you. Excuse me. Yeah, I know we've both heard it a million times, and I can't recall. But
I can't. It's gone.
But he is getting closer. Although he's not had the best season this year.
It's kind of been an interesting season for him. It's like it's similar to like the Marco, like you'll have a great quals but not a great race, or the opposite.
Yeah. I know Faux Will's going to blame me.
Yeah, because you did pick him.
I picked him to win, so I won't do that again.
No. We've learned. After twice or 3 times, we stop it.
Yep, nope, I'm done. I won't pick him again.
We've learned our lessons.
But yeah, he won the pole. Very exciting.
Very exciting. And then on race day, warm-up, which is warm-up / pit stop practice.
Yep. Which typically bodes well for willpower.
See, those stats wouldn't have lied. He had a warm-up. Although, usually, if it's not a warm-up, that's when he has just wonky car issues.
That's true.
Yeah. This one, it just... I mean, we say that, but he didn't do horribly.
I mean, yeah, he came in 4th.
I know. We're like, oh, but he didn't. And then I was like,
I mean, yeah.
Top 5.
He did not do poorly. So.
No.
All right, well, let's get into the race, which we watched from the top of the keyhole. And I want to say thank you again to Camp Panther and the Pain Tour for putting the canopies up so that we didn't have to.
Oh, that was nice.
For the first time in 3 years, we didn't have to set alarms to get up and go steal spots. And although I did miss the early morning golf cart ride because there's not that many people up and it is pretty fun. And we always enjoy flipping off the cars that are waiting in line. Sorry if that's ever you. It's just really funny to us.
We don't mean it personally. We just mean it as in, well, we're taking your spot.
Yep. But it was really nice to sleep in.
Oh, it was.
So, thank you. Thank you, everybody who saved our spots. So we watched on the keyhole, which we watched, this is a weekend where there's great racing. So we got to see the last Indy Lights race. We got to see the Super Stadium trucks. And there was Indy Pro 2000 and USF 2000 that morning as well. So it was a full day racing. There was a jump right by the stadium truck, or right by us for the stadium trucks. Which is,
those things are just wild.
They are wild. I want to drive one so badly.
I mean, I'd love to drive one. I'd settle for a 2-seater type ride, though.
I mean, I would settle for that, but it would be awesome. I would love to just get wild in one of those.
Yeah.
I will sign whatever release is necessary. Just strap me in, give me a helmet, let's go.
I've signed away my right to sue over death.
I mean, I feel like I'm definitely going to end up in the hospital, but 100% worth it.
I mean, yes, 100% worth it.
100% worth it. Just make sure somebody gets it on video. That's all I ask.
Naturally, it's going right on YouTube.
I mean, yeah, we would have to do a live video for that. Might as well. But yeah, so it was just a great day racing. So we were in the keyhole. The race starts, and there was hard racing right from the get.
Yeah, they were about 3 or 4 wide just on the start. On a track that's a little dicey.
It's a little dicey, and...
It's a little dicey.
Right off the bat, which... I believe that I asked this weekend for somebody to have a conversation with Marcus Ericsson about staying on the damn track.
You did, however...
He's killing...
It wasn't his fault.
He's killing my fantasy team.
It was Sato. He got Sato'd.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, no. Sato got wild and squirrely and pinballed into Ericsson.
Yeah.
Who then got into Hedge, and so they all had to go pit.
Yeah, they did. And it was the end of Ericsson's race.
To say, and Ericsson never made it back out.
Nope, that was it. That was all she wrote. He's killing my fantasy league.
Yeah.
2 laps. Come on.
Yeah, that's just rough.
I should have made a 2-for trade. Because there's no way I could trade him now. Nobody's going to take him.
No, absolutely not.
I have to ride this out. Ericsson, I had such high hopes for you.
Yeah. Again, can somebody just tell him to keep it off? I mean, just he still was off the track. We're just trying to keep it on the track.
Come on. That's all I want.
That's all we want. Although no caution for that.
No, no cautions at all.
No cautions at all, period, which was... I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy there are no cautions. I'm like, okay, we're just going to keep going. Although, somebody out there be like, but if you don't have cautions, they don't bunch out. Well, you can go watch NASCAR.
Right? Yeah, we don't want to do that here.
No.
Oh, well, he started 12th. He finished 23rd. Marcus Ericsson, breaking my heart. Starting 11th, finishing 22nd. James Hinchcliffe.
3 laps down.
Nobody was more upset about the incident with Ericsson than James Hinchcliffe.
What felt like it's teammate on teammate, but it wasn't even like the teammate's fault. Like, that makes it even worse.
It really does. And they came over the radio and they said, James, was that your teammate? And he just goes, yeah.
Just dejected.
Just, yeah.
Yeah. Although, kind of one of my, well, I know that you have a different favorite part of Hinch's race, but mine is, like, at some point, he was weirdly not in the pack of races, so it'd be like 20 cars, and then Hinch just kind of go around.
Yep.
Like a little Sunday morning drive, and I was like, maybe he's listening to a book on tape.
Right. Oh, no. My favorite part was at some point near the end, and they came over his radio, and they were like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I got on the throttle there, got away from me. And they were like, okay, like, you can chill out. We're just trying to finish. And he was like, well, I just thought I'd have some fun, see if we still got it. And they were like, yeah, we've got the 5 fastest laps of the race. It's fine.
Yeah, he actually set the fastest lap.
Yeah.
This was probably his lap 79, so.
Yeah, so, I mean, I love it. He was like, just try to make sure we still got it. So,
Make sure the car's still running.
Yeah, I mean, so he had a fast car, which is what makes it really unfortunate.
Yeah, just unfortunate.
Yeah, we need to do some sort of smudging at the Arrow Schmidt Peterson garage. Yeah, we need to go there and do a smudging because he had he put down the fastest lap. Had that not happened, he could have podiumed, he could have won.
Yeah, I bet he would have definitely placed pretty solidly, which, by the way...
I mean, he was starting 11th.
Not that he ever listens to us. Well, maybe he does, we don't know, but congrats, man. Getting married this weekend.
Oh, that's right. Congratulations. Have a great time.
See you in Pocono.
See you in Pocono. All right. Well, starting 20th, finishing 21st, Zach Veach.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say about him. I'm just...
Yeah.
Dude.
He was strategically placed to let his teammates by on the last couple laps and then hold up Penske. So, I mean, he's at least serving a purpose.
That's true. At least everybody has a purpose on Team Andretti.
He knows how to shake and bake.
So, do we have to call him the Magic Man now?
El Diablo.
What does that mean? I think it means chicken.
God. Zach Veach. I don't know. I mean, apparently last race was a fluke.
It hurts. It hurts. I don't know what else to say. It hurts.
It does. Like, I don't get it.
No, like, ugh.
Yeah.
After we smudge the Arrow Schmidt Peterson, we'll have to go find the Group 1001.
Yeah, we sure will.
Although I don't think we can smudge it. That one we'll have to bring the holy water.
I can do that.
I'm just saying, I think he would appreciate more of like a specific religion instead of just the non-denominational one.
Yeah, that's fine. We can definitely do that. But my mom's got holy water on a keychain.
It's fine. We got this.
Yeah. And then, starting 23rd, finishing 20th, Tony Kanaan.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say about a driver when the commentators said, well, you know, he moved out of the way for the other cars. Like, is that the bar we've set now?
Yeah, at one point they were talking about him and whoever the leader was at the time. I think it was Will Power who had gotten by him. And they were like, yeah, they're on 2 completely different strategies. And I'm like, is that a nice way of saying there's not a chance in hell he's going to be near the front? Like, they're on 2 completely different strategies. Yeah, one's trying to win.
Yep, one is trying to win.
Is that a euphemism?
Like, what do you mean when you say that?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kurt.
Yeah. Well, starting 17th, finishing 19th, Takuma Sato. He tried to Sato a lot of people this race.
Huh?
He tried to Sato a lot of people this race.
Yeah, so he Sato'd Ericsson, and then he tried to Sato Scott Dixon with like 2 or 3 laps to go.
And then he dove into the damn pits.
Yeah, well, that's because after he tried to Sato Dixon, he and Marco got into it.
Yep.
And I think there probably was some contact, and then he was like, I'm going to dive in the pits. What?
Like, really?
Why? Why were you racing people so hard, and then suddenly you're like, oh, just kidding, gotta go in the pits.
Praying for a yellow. Or praying to cause a yellow.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it was. He was trying to cause a yellow.
Like, what in the world? And then, was it Dixon's radio or Rosenquist where they came over and they were like, Sato's gonna be a problem?
I think it was Dixon, because he was right behind Dixon, and so they were like,
they were like, Sato.
Sato's behind you.
He's gonna be a problem.
He's gonna be a problem, yeah. That feels like it would have been Dixon. My call. Sato's gonna be a problem.
He's gonna be a problem.
God, I could hear him say that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hilarious. Starting 21st, finishing 18th, Mateus Laced.
See my prior statements about Tony Kanaan. I mean...
Yep.
Just makes me sad.
I know it. Starting 22nd, finishing 17th. Not a bad showing. R.C. Anderson.
Yeah, he gained some spots. He didn't really cause any issues. No. I mean, sometimes he was fighting to stay on the lead lap, but they're allowed to do that.
They are. I mean, at certain times, he was causing no other issues than any of the other lapped traffic.
Yeah, like, no better, no worse.
Yeah. So, I mean, not a bad race for him.
No.
And, I mean, he doesn't have any experience with these cars, so.
Yeah, it's been, they said it was like about 3 years since he had driven a car.
Yeah,
I was like,
since he drove an Indy car.
Dang.
So, and then starting 16th, finishing 16th, Max Chilton.
He was just part of that lapped traffic.
He was.
Rosenquist at the end.
He was.
That's about it. That's all I have to say about him.
Yeah. I mean, he defended his line well, but it was annoying at times. I mean, he does always, yeah.
Well, he does always, and I understand, like, if you're only a lead lap down, you can fight to get back on the lead lap, but at some point you have to go, like,
Really?
With, like, 4 to, like, 7 laps to go, and, like, the race leaders are around you, you're gonna try and make moves. It just seems rude.
Yeah. It does.
But points are points, so I don't know.
I mean, I get it, but I'm with you. It does just seem rude.
It does. You're like,
Yeah. Starting 19th, also did not qualify well. Finishing 15th, Marco Andretti.
Yeah, he and Sato just fought each other before.
They really did.
Dove into the pits. So there was light contact made a couple of times.
Yeah, there really was. Marco made it out fairly unscathed, though.
Yeah, Sato apparently did not.
No, he did not at all.
Oh, boy. Up next is the heartbreak.
Starting 3rd, finishing
boy.
14th after a last lap tussle and spin in the keyhole. Joseph Newgarden.
He led laps. He did have a weird pit stop issue with his fuel hose.
He did have a bad pit, yeah.
He got back after that, and then the last lap, he and Ryan Hunter-Ray got together, and he, right at the keyhole, everything happened that last lap right in front of us.
Honestly, the keyhole was the best place to sit for this race.
Shit popped off.
Yeah.
Also, the start-finish line is right around there, too.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
people got all kinds of wily in the keyhole.
Yeah, including Joseph Newgarden.
Yep. Who was off and was not happy about it.
Spun into it. What I actually appreciate was that race control could have thrown the flag.
They could have, and they didn't.
But they didn't, because it was the last lap. He was obviously safe off of the course, and they were like, let them continue.
Yeah. There was no need to call a yellow.
Which, good on them. Good job. I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
We get a good hard race till the end.
I I think they were all wanting to see what happened too. They're like, I don't know, let's see how this shakes out.
Right? I mean, because it's possible he could have gotten back on. Because, I mean, Bourdais spun out earlier on and saved it.
In that same area.
In that exact same area. But we had so much action in the keyhole this year.
I know.
Yeah.
All you suckers paying for your seats, we're in the keyhole.
For free, kind of.
Kind of. I mean, we have to pay for the seat. Like the extra seat.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, sad day. I'm just glad that Rayanne was not with us when that happened.
I'm glad that none of our Joseph Newgarden fans were around us when that happened. I did not want that to be them ending the race that way around us.
No, they would have lost their shit.
It'd have been a whole thing. I would have been like, shh, it's the end of the weekend.
Right, like, it's okay. It's okay.
He's fine. He's out of the car.
Starting 18th, finishing 13th, Ed Jones, who was making moves left and right when he could.
He was. Jones is very good on road courses. He does make a very fine road course buddy.
He is a fantastic road course buddy.
Yeah, so. And then starting 14th, finishing 12th, one of the rookie sensations, Santino Ferrucci.
Santino Ferrucci, who I thought would qualify better and I also thought would finish better.
Yeah, kind of a...
meh race for him.
Yeah, and especially after Iowa, where he was just like, watch what I can do when he passed 8 people, which I don't care if he jumped the start or not, it looked good on the TV, so.
Sure did.
I don't care. Look good.
This was a great race on the TV, too. I mean, the lap traffic was frustrating at times, but it created all kinds of drama.
Yeah, and they had those great helicopter shots of some of those, like, side-by-sides, and I was like, this is really good TV.
It really was. It really was. Oh, well, starting 5th, finishing 11th. Sebastian Bourdais.
Yeah.
He lost a couple spots with that spin out.
Yeah, and that made he was also had to do an extra. He had to do a drive-through. That was really part of it.
Oh, that's right, for the pit speed violation.
Yeah, so that's gonna kind of hurt. Plus, on top of a 4 pit stopper, which I think the spin added an extra stop on top of it.
It did.
So that's gonna.
Yeah, which we neglected our other penalties. Hinchcliffe and Sato both got pit safety infractions that were post-race fines.
Yeah.
Which no idea what those were.
No.
Also, the officials just have a hard-on for Arrow Schmidt Peterson.
As I believe I yelled from the keyhole, would they just stop getting on him about a tip? Like, first of all, it's a pit safety infraction, which means it's not like hitting personnel, running over your shit, running over somebody else's shit, or it's probably because they had to get work on the cars. It's probably one too many crew members over the wall.
Or some bullshit, yeah.
Like, which, fine, but as long as the crew members over the wall are fully dressed in, like, the appropriate attire,
Yeah, I just feel like they find something to find that team on every race, and it annoys the fuck out of me.
Absolutely, I would be in agreement. This is IndyCar conspiracy theory right here.
Yeah, no, they just have a hard on for the yellow and gold cars, and I need them to stop.
Please stop. Stop.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so yeah, that's right. Bourdais got that drive-through for the pit speed violation.
Yeah.
So, starting 9th, finishing 10th, Jack Harvey.
Top 10, so we did both get that point.
Damn right we did.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid race. Really, during quals, I think we both thought he was going to, for a while, it looked like he was going to transfer on, but he did not. So,
yeah, it was close, though.
Yeah, top 10 in the kind of home race for that team.
And I think, lap traffic ended up kind of being the death of the end of his race.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, once you're in lap traffic, especially towards the end,
you're trying to get around, but you also don't want to make contact. Yeah. So, because he was laying down some fast laps. He had a very good race.
He really did. I think I would agree with your, it was the laps traffic type of deal.
Yeah. Because there was a whole group that was kind of bunching everybody up.
Yeah.
So, starting 15th, finishing 9th, Graham Rahal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a pretty good race for him.
You wouldn't tell it, though, if you listened to his radio at the end of the race.
Nope, he still was whining at the end.
Still complaining, which, should we mention, or... Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it here. So,
yeah, we should.
It was Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. So they had, like, the campsite competition, which I don't really actually think we were part of it because nobody came back.
Nobody came back. I don't think so either.
I think they were just handing out shit to people, which, that's cool. So it's later in the night. You know, we're setting up the live stream because Alex Lucas was racing, and we, you know, a bunch of us from the the Pain Tour, so we all could sit and watch it. So we had finally, after like 14 tries, gotten it up on the computer.
Yes. Which, I mean, which I do want to say, though, it's super cool that track does that. Is it Clyde Martin Memorial Speedway?
Yes.
Yeah, so they live stream their races on Facebook, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it was great for us to watch it, and we were all watching it together. But we were still, like, fingers crossed for the AV. Well, that was that evening where, like, Graham was like, I'm going to go drive around the campsite and hand out my clothing to people.
Yes.
So they stopped in front of our campsite, and so we're all huddled around a computer screen, and they said, hey, did you guys enter the campsite competition? We were like, yeah, I think so. And then they were like, cool, and we turned back to the computer.
Yes.
Because the race was about to start, and they were like, okay, we'll come back later. And he did not come back later.
He did not. It was the most dejected he's ever been in the state of Ohio, I'm sure.
Because we were like, cool, but we're trying to watch a race here.
We're like, you see what's happening, though, right? Like, there's cars on a track on the screen.
Right, like, we're not just watching it here to be watching it. Like, there's a reason.
Like, can you not? It says live in the upper corner of the screen.
We're all very intensely focused. There's a reason why we're here.
On this dirt race.
It just tickled me that, like, we were like, yep, back to the computer screen.
Yep, and they never did come back.
They never did come back. Oh, God, that was funny.
Hilarious. That, and then Fat Boy Racing came to our party, but after we had already left.
Yeah, after the party, like, way after we had already left.
Yeah, we tried to make it back, but they were already gone. They took some pictures, though. Hilarious.
We appreciate that.
We definitely do. We'll see you guys at Gateway.
Definitely. Is he USF or is he IP 2000?
Oh, he's USF.
Yeah, they don't run a Gateway.
They don't run a Gateway, so... Well, we're not going to pull him this year. So. Yep, see you next season. He'll be back, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I love those guys. All right, well, starting 7th, finishing 8th, rookie Colton Herta.
Young Colton Herta, who had some, like, wonky car. Like, there was definitely, he was struggling with the grip of his car.
He was. And, yeah, he had issues with the tire pressure on that first stint.
Yeah, that was real interesting to me.
Yeah. Came over his radio and was like, we have to adjust the pressures.
He's like, I don't know what's wrong, but y'all.
Yeah, and they were like,
right.
10-4. And he was like, no, like, you're going to have to make some big adjustments. Like, he was like, don't pussyfoot around on this thing.
Like, no, I'm not just sitting here complaining.
Like, I'm not talking a little bit, I'm talking a lot of change.
Like, all of the change.
So, but yeah, he had a decent race.
It was just one of those, for a rookie, it's a great race.
It is.
And I think sometimes we kind of think about, kind of similar to how all of a sudden people started talking about Robert Wiggins. You're like, he's doing great. And you're like, all right, but at the end of the day, still a rookie, still a lot of his first time on these tracks in an IndyCar.
Yep.
So, like, for a rookie, great race.
Yeah, it is
not great. The best rookie in the race, but still, great race.
Next up, starting 13th, finishing 7th, Spencer Piggott.
Who definitely made up for his poor qualifying.
He definitely did.
I mean, it was just, he was making moves, he was challenging, he was, the stops were all put together very well. It was just one of those, he just must not have had the complete speed that everybody else did. Let's see, was he a 4?
He was a 3-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, people on the 3-stop strategy did finish higher, so I think it was just one of those where I just didn't have the speed, and track position at times kind of got to him.
Yeah. And then starting 4th, finishing 6th, Simon Pagenaud. Which, he had a good race, but he definitely did not have the speed of the other two Penske cars.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, that was it. It was a great race. He was making moves. He made a couple of late, like, at one point, Joey New passed TK, and it was, like, clean, and then, like, Simon was like, I'm going to pass him too, and it was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's Simon, so
yep.
What are you going to do?
Pulled it off cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, he had a great car. He kept saying he was real, happy about the car, so I just think the other two found extra speed.
Yeah, they did just find
some extra. He must not have removed all of his sandbags.
He must not have.
That will never not be funny.
It's hilarious. Starting second, finishing fifth, Alexander Rossi. Another weekend where he didn't have a spectacular race, and it's just not like him.
I know. Well, both he and, Joey New. But as far as the championship go, he did finish in front of Newgarden, which was what he kind of needed. So
yeah.
But just not the best race.
No.
Yeah.
It was not. Well, started on the pole, finished fourth, willpower.
Well.
So he still does not have a win yet this season.
That's just weird to me.
It is, and we only have 4 races left.
Although he won Gateway last year.
Yep.
And he does do very well on ovals, so.
He does?
I would not be surprised if he doesn't pull off a win at Pocono or maybe Gateway.
I mean, it's
Probably
true.
Gateway.
We have 2 ovals coming up, so.
Yeah, oh my.
The last 2 of the season. Our last 2 races on the road.
I know. Aww.
Oh, I am a little sad to not be going to Portland this year. It was really fun last year.
I know. Stupid family wedding.
It just can't be done.
It really can't. And it does work out a little better for me now that I have, like, a work thing I have to go to the following week.
Yeah. Well, I have to work that weekend as well, so.
Well, yeah. It does work out for us, I guess.
It does.
On the real job side of things.
On the real job, yeah. On the job that pays our bills.
Yeah.
Well, starting 10th, finishing 3rd, made a hell of a lot of moves. Ryan Hunter-Ray.
Yeah, I mean, RHR, he said, I'd like to podium. And he did.
And he did. He was going hard for 2nd as well.
Yeah, it was, again, down to the wire, and I think that's kind of partially what happened between he and Joey New, is that RHR was like, I really want that 2nd place, and he was like, nope, was Newgarden trying to pass Harry? I can't see it now. One of them was trying to pass the other, and it was just scooch, and there you went.
I think RHR was maybe trying to pass Newgarden. Or no, Newgarden must have been, yeah.
I don't know. Newey was, I don't know. Who knows?
But yeah. RHR made it out unscathed.
I think we almost have to cover these, like, 1st and 2nd place together, the Chip Ganassi cars.
Yeah.
So Rosenquist started 6th, finished 2nd, and Dixon started 8th and finished 1st, but hell of a race for Chip Ganassi Racing.
A hell of a race indeed.
I mean, Rosenquist had one of those races where, it was perfect. He did not put a foot wrong this whole race.
No, he did not.
He had
it was close.
It was close, and he had, that last lap.
He got wild.
Well, I'm okay with that though. But he had, like, his pit stop at one point, because he was on the 3-stop strategy, was so well that he was able to pit and get out in front of Dixon and Pagenaud, who were leading at the time.
Yeah.
He was. It was fun to watch him.
It was fun to watch him. He just cut through the field. He had a fantastic race. I just wish Ganassi hadn't released him to go after Scott Dixon so late in the race.
So, do you want to talk about that, or you want to? I just have one thing on Dixon that wasn't that last lap.
Sure.
The Scott Dixon willpower about midway through the race.
Oh, yes. That was
great. Where they're,
great.
Trading off. And, so first, Will kind of held him, and they had, a little bit of light contact, and I was like, oof, oh no. But then, Scott faked out Will. He faked him out. He was like, I'm going to come on this side. Just kidding. And he passed him, and it was like, sucker.
It was fantastic.
At that point, you just chuck up some deuces as you drive away. He's out.
Yeah, faked him on the inside, passed him on the outside. Nope.
It was beautiful.
I only hope that he yelled "psych" as he passed him.
I do too. That's really what I want.
I hope that happens every time, because I would. Psych!
I would too. Just that, exactly.
Yeah.
But we're kind of
extra
that way. Well, that too. So, I don't know. I mean, there was talk that they released Rosenquist, because it wasn't until lap 99, like the very last lap. Yeah, however many. 89. I made it 100 laps. Could have gone for another 10. Actually, another 10 laps.
Rosenquist would have had him.
Rosenquist would have had him. I'm going to go ahead and say that. But they were like, it's your teammate, make it clean. Which, so...
He barely abided by those rules.
And, I mean, because we talked about, man, did they release him too late? But he had to get through laps. Traffic was the problem.
That was exactly the problem.
Once he got through those lap traffic, I'm sure he was like, and they're like, no, I mean, it's your teammate. Make it work. Don't be dumb, though. Because Chip Ganassi would have your hide.
Yeah, keep it clean.
Mm-hmm. I like it. That's a great thing to say. Like, okay, duke it out, but, like, don't screw each other. I think that's the same thing for team orders as far as Penske. Like, okay, everybody fight. Like, please don't crash out all of my cars.
Yeah,
okay?
Fight hard.
The doesn't like writing checks like that right now.
Yeah, fight hard, but yeah, remember that we're all still on a team. Don't crash each other out.
Yeah, I'll take the repair costs out of your salary, is what I feel RP says. And probably Chip. I think they're cut from the same cloth.
Oh, I would agree with that. I would definitely.
It was such a beautiful fight as they came up the hill to the keyhole. Well, everybody at that point was just yelling at him. Like, even people who were Dixon fans at that point were like, I mean, if the kid wins, the kid wins. Like,
right.
Okay. Just screaming, and they touched. They made good contact.
Rosenquist went in the grass a little bit.
Kind of, yeah, he got forced off. And then it looked like he was going to try it again.
It did.
Like on the backside of the keyhole, and I was like, oh, hell, he's doing it again. Come on. And he didn't. Unfortunately, he did not. But
he did not, but I was here for it. It really, he was looking for Scott Dixon to put a foot wrong.
Yeah. Which is hard to do, but he almost, and again, 10 more laps he would have had him. But, I mean, not much you can do about that. Except if you're me and you just fudge the numbers. Right.
But yeah, it was a great, exciting end of the race. Because for a little bit, Scott was so far ahead. You know, he had like a good 4-second lead on the second place car that I was like, I hate when that happens here.
Right. Oh, darn it, we're going to get another big lead. But, oh no, all of a sudden it was like, oh, wait, in the distance, Rosenquist.
So, yeah, I enjoyed that. And Rosenquist actually put out a poll on Twitter asking people what their opinions were on whether or not lap traffic should be blue flagged quicker.
See, the problem is, if it's more than one lap down, they would be. But if it's that whole, like, you still have the opportunity to be on the lead lap, because I think it helps in points and whatnot.
I think you're right on that.
I think that's the only holdup as far as the lap traffic blue flag. Like, sure, if you're even 2 laps down and the leaders are coming, you got to get over. Like, that's it goes back to that long-standing theme we always have. It's the gentlemanly thing to do in racing. But if you're fighting to stay on that lead lap,
and for a lot of the end of that race, the lap traffic was actually faster than the leader.
Yeah. So then that's the other thing, is the other side of that coin is you're not going to blue flag them just because they're lapped. It's blue flagged because they're slow and impeding.
Exactly.
But if that lap traffic is quicker, well, that's showbiz, baby.
Yeah. And it's also like, it's not like you don't know that you're going to get into lap traffic. That's part of the strategy of IndyCar.
Exactly. Like, this isn't something new for IndyCar. Like,
I mean, yeah, we have this discussion every time there's lap traffic that impacts the outcome of a race, because somebody's like, man, they should move. And it's like, well, or you should just learn how to pass them better.
Yeah, or just be better, I guess is the answer to that.
Yeah, and I already saw one person comment that they shouldn't close the pits on a yellow, and I took everything in me not to be like, that's a fucking safety issue. Do you want AMR to have to wait?
No, because we'll get more memes from Dr. Billen.
Exactly.
So, I mean, God, that was a great ending to that race.
It was a great ending to that race.
Unless you are a Joseph Newgarden fan. Sorry, guys.
In that case, not so much.
Not so much. There was probably a lot of cursing and gnashing of teeth at that moment.
Crying, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yelling. God only knows what was going on.
Well, we should probably get into our non-race fun.
It was quite the weekend of non-race fun, as it always is in MidOhio.
As it always is. We picked up hitchhikers on the golf cart.
We did! Oh, God. Yep, we picked up hitchhikers. First of all, we had, like, the greatest campsite. Because we camped right next to the paint tour. We were just down a few sites from Doug and the rest of the Indy camping group. The other Indy campers, I guess. And then across the way from Team Stash, who are amazing, and I really enjoy that they go hard on the team.
I really do, too. And they have a mustache painted on both ends of the RV. Fantastic. And then
Yes.
John was across from us. Toko and Kaz were.
I mean, that's what I think. If you've never gone to this race, or if you're like, we'll just leave real early, go to the race and leave that same day, like, no, you have to go and make it a whole thing. Because camping there is part of that experience.
It really is. And Jim and Rayanne had an RV spot that was right up on the fence.
And Dave was just a few down, like, everybody we knew were there.
Yeah, it's such a great race.
And then we just, I mean, everybody that we knew that we usually hang out with were there, and then a bunch of other people that, you know, as you go through all the different races, whatnot are there, or like people who are like, oh my God, we listened to you, and we're like, hey, sit down, have a beer, how your mom and them?
Right? So it's just such a fun weekend.
It really is, and everybody's just chill.
Chill and friendly, which, yeah, we thought it was going to be a pretty wild crowd because it was packed on Thursday.
We got there about 6:30?
Yeah, about 6:30, and the place was more full at Thursday at 6:30 this year than it was on Saturday morning in 2017.
Exactly. Yeah, I would 100% agree.
I mean, it was wild.
I don't think I've seen numbers, and maybe they don't put it out, but I definitely know it was bigger than last year.
Oh, it definitely was. There were so many campers. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And we had our FCFG Unplugged on Friday night.
That was a boatload of fun. Yeah, we had special guests even. Look at us being important.
I know, we did. We had AMR, so Dr. Billows and Gail and two of the nurses came by.
And then we had Meyer Shank Racing.
Yep, Mike Shank and Jack Harvey.
And Jack Harvey, yeah. And his dad, Jack's dad.
And his dad.
So, sorry all of you who are Jack's mom's fans, but his dad's cool too.
His dad is cool too. But yeah, I did enjoy his dad was like, Anne Marie's going to be so pissed that she missed this. That made me laugh. And then we had some crew members from Arrow, and Big Sexy himself even came out.
Big Sexy himself did show up twice. He showed up 2 nights in a row.
He did, because, well, the Fast Girls are a good time.
Well, and he knows it.
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic. I do want to repeat the joke that was told to Mike Shank.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh, so, and this was told by somebody on AMR.
Yeah, maybe we don't say who it is, but
yeah.
A lot of people know.
A lot of you know who it is, but this joke was said to Mike Shank when he asked for a light beer, and he was given a Ham's Special Light.
Because both Abby and I were like, we don't have light beers.
And I didn't know if we had any PBRs left, which it turns out we did, actually. But yeah. So this person says to Mike, do you know why a Ham's Light beer is the same as having sex in a canoe? And
no.
They're both fucking close to water.
God. It is never not funny. Like, and what I enjoy about this joke, and you all should use it as I don't know about you, but I've been using this joke for everything.
Yes.
Is that you can replace the beer, like Ham's Special Light, with whatever beer that somebody else is drinking that you hate.
Yes.
So
Miller Lite.
I'm going to use this a lot.
Oh, I'm gonna use and abuse this joke. It made me laugh so hard.
Or I feel like it could also be used for wines too. If somebody's like drinking a shit wine, you're like, oh, you know. Oh, God. But that was, and I do want to say, like, we've had drivers at events that are kind of more polished is a weird word to use for us. But
Sure.
a bit more polished, a bit more formalized, and so these are, as we've talked about, are those everybody's just kind of getting together to kick it.
Yeah, and just hang out and chit chat
and to have Meyer Shank Racing show up, both Jack being awesome and having a driver there who literally just chit chatting with people, and then having Mike Shank, that's team owner show up and is like, hey man, what's up everybody? Just chilling, chatting with people, drinking a beer with people. That to me speaks volumes about not only that team, which it speaks volumes about that team, but even our series as a whole. This is how our drivers and our teams kind of interact with fans. That's cool, man. We'll roll up at the camp. I mean, Simon was rolling up at campsites too this weekend.
It was awesome. Well, and what's funny is that when we, mentioned it to the PR person, Maddie, she said, "Oh, that's perfect." She's like, "Jack wanted to go out into the campgrounds anyway."
Right, because it's just something fun to do at these road courses, street, when there's camping. Yeah, guys, get the drivers out there, and a lot of them do because it's we'll see what's going on.
It's just fun. I mean, we love to go out on the golf cart too.
I mean, that's why we do it mostly. It's because it's just fun to go around and say hey, chat with people, things like that.
It's a good time. Well, and Jack's dad basically moved into the campsite.
I know. I was surprised.
He came right in and was like, "I'd love a beer."
You're like, all right, get the man a beer.
All right. But yeah, we had a great time. Fat Boy Racing did show up just after the party.
Yeah, after we had gone on one of our numerous nighttime go-kart rides.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that was a good time. Let's see, we had a good time tooling around in the crew parking area this year.
Only because now that we know a lot more crew members, we need to stop and talk at them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was good times.
Mm-hmm. So, all right.
Which, if you missed out on the party, it is the last one that we're doing. Or actually, no, it's not the last one we're doing. We're doing another one at Pocono.
Yeah.
And you can watch our social media for updates on that. So you can find all of our social media from our website, www.fastcarsfastgirls.com. You can find links everywhere. We have an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and even a YouTube channel. You can also download and subscribe to our podcast from our website. So make sure that you rate, review, subscribe, all that good stuff. And follow us on social media because we put out a lot of fun pictures.
Yes. And, keep your eyes open because we are working on some fun stuff for Pocono. So.
We are. We might even have more than one event at Pocono. I don't know.
I think we are having more than one event at Pocono.
We are.
I was just trying to
draw it out like Alonso.
Oh, we might be having more than one of. Damn it! Been a long look. I have had to go to work these past 2 days. I mean, you've been sick, but I've been at work.
I know you have had to work.
I've left my whole lunch bag here.
I'm so sorry. You had a rough start to the day.
I did. Left my lunch bag. Submitted the time. So instead of submitting it for the past pay period on Monday, I submitted it for the next pay period.
Oh.
Yeah. That was fun to realize.
That sucks.
But anyway, keep your eyes peeled. Once we start to get things put together, we will obviously let you know. So, yeah, it's a couple of weeks till Pocono, but stay tuned. It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's run down our points. It's sad that maybe we didn't really do that. I said Power would get first, and of course he finished fourth, so thanks for screwing me out of a half a point.
Hold on. I meant to go find where I wrote mine down. So you'll have to go through all of yours first. Okay.
I said Herta for top 5. That didn't turn out to work out very well for me, but I'd say Harvey top 10, so I got 1 point. First out I had Marco. I got no points for that.
No. Oh, no. Where did I write it? Oh, darn it. Now I can't find it. Oh. I found it. Haha. I said Power for first. No points on that.
Oh, maybe it's your fault. You said Power for first. See, you're the one who always screws Power.
Dang it! I really wanted to choose Dixon too. That's what kills me. I found my paper and next to it I was like, I really want to say Dixon. Damn it! Maybe I did say Dixon on the podcast. I don't remember, but the paper. So I had Power for first, Hinch for fifth. That didn't happen. Jack Harvey for 10th, so we both got that point. And my first out was Ryan Hunter-Ray, who
Podiums.
Podiums.
That should almost be negative points.
It's the RHR curse.
Yes, it is the RHR curse. Don't worry.
Because it happens to you too.
He'll be first out next race.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Oh, especially with it being a 500-miler. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, his engine's going to blow again.
Oh, yeah, he's going to blow an engine.
Yep. You heard it here first.
That's going to happen.
Speaking of points, though, as far as standings are concerned, Joseph is first with 504 points. Rossi is second with 488, a mere 16 points behind. Pagano at 457, so he's 47 points behind Joseph, 31 points behind Rossi. Dixon is fourth with 442. He is 62 points behind first and 15 points behind Pagano.
Ooh.
Power is fifth, but he has 148 points.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
That's not. I mean, everybody's like that. You can't come back.
It's a mathematical impossibility.
Yeah. So really, I would say it's still a pretty close race between Newgarden, Rossi, Page. You never can count out Scott Dixon. So all four of them.
That's true. It's a very, very tight race to the championship.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to say one last thing on our FCFG Unplugged. Nigel,
we're not going to ever have food again.
Well, no, we're not. Nigel, be cool.
Be cool, Nigel.
Be cool, Nigel, and come sometime. Come on.
Yeah. Tell Big Sexy to bring you along. Big Sexy agrees you need to be cool.
Yeah. Just be
now
cool.
I speak for him, too. Just let me put it to you this way. If you don't, we're going to start yelling "Be cool" at you even louder from pit, and we're loud.
Very loud. I'll bring the megaphone.
I think that might get us kicked out of pit if you have a megaphone.
I don't recall any rule about a megaphone.
I feel like that's one of those we just gonna kick you out anyway type of rule.
I feel like they would just ask me to
confiscate it.
Yeah, I mean, which fine, confiscate it. It was like $15.
No, we'll hold it at race control. You can get it after the race.
I mean, and that's fine. I wouldn't use it during the race.
Well, I know you wouldn't use it during the race.
Just a practice.
Just
Be
one.
cool, Nigel.
Just one practice. Be cool, Nigel. We're gonna get signs. Oh my God, can we have signs?
Yes.
No, I want us just to stand behind his pit and hold that up. It just says, "Be cool,
Just
Nigel."
Be cool, Nigel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hilarious. Oh.
All right. What do you got for a white flag?
It was just a great weekend. MidOhio never disappoints.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to have Jack Harvey and Mike Shank and say Mr. Harvey come out and all the Arrow guys who came out and then say welcomed us into their campsite and then AMR as well. And the race was super exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, just couldn't have asked for a better weekend all around.
Yeah. Pretty much in agreement. Very awesome that we had everybody come out. Really enjoyed spending time with them all, and everybody else who just came out to chill and hang out with us both nights, actually, because we had like a weird impromptu thing on Saturday night.
We did.
And like all of a sudden, people were like, "Hey, yeah, we're just here, right?" We both were like, "Did we say that we were having something both nights?"
We did not, but I thoroughly
we
enjoyed
didn't.
that. And there were so many people that messaged us or commented. They were like, "Thanks for the hospitality on Saturday night." And I was like, "No problem." It was.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, y'all just kind of showed up. It was cool.
Yeah, I mean, so that was fun. And then this was just, like, this was not a boring race. Again, you can't just pay attention. And the TV did a great job. I do want to point that out.
They did.
And I'm not saying TV did it, but, like, you had fights up and down that track, a lot of side-by-side action. And I want to, in my white flag with the statistic that I found very interesting, which is not really a statistic, but dear God, everybody used all of their push to pass.
Yes.
By lap 73, like, Hinch had the most at 85, which, all right, here's a few laps down. But at 73, Piggott and Ed Jones were out of push to pass already, and other people were, like, in the teens. So
yeah,
they were scrapping this whole race, and it was just, that's how you cap off a great race weekend, was with a great race, which is what happened.
I completely agree. There was hard racing throughout the entire field.
Yeah, so if you have never gone to MidOhio, just go next year.
Add it to the
list.
list.
Go next year.
If you don't have a good time, I will I will refund you your general admission money.
I would agree on that. Especially this race too. I think this race gets added to the we will refund you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
All right.
Great weekend. All right, well, let's wave the checkered flag. You guys have a great week. Thanks for listening.
Bye.